Gath had enough, fought some Krogans and stuff. I bet you thought I was going to say leopard. Thank you so much for your donation, Anonymous. I also have a $25 donation from Kyrell. This has been a wonderful event with so many lovely games and runners. Let's keep it up and raise as much as we can for an amazing charity. Thank you so, so much. And with that, I have word that we are ready for Mass Effect Any% PC with Sanjan. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sanjan. I'll be running Mass Effect. With me on my virtual couch is fellow Pumpkaboo and Makostan Corvimae.
Hi, I'm Corvimae, backed by unpopular demand.
Y'all got to see her not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times.
5 times.
5 times.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? She transported from the Pokemon world to the Mass Effect world. I'd call that a really nice Pokemon effect. But anyhow, you see me on the screen, so thank you for the donations, and happy birthday, Mikey, by the way. So you might be wondering why we're on the screen very early. That's because we have to do the character creation portion. It's not done. It's not timed since we have to play through a 3-minute cutscene, and we don't have time for that. So without further ado, so the time starts when I say go, which is when Shepard starts running. So without further ado, let's begin. So 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm gonna immediately draw out my weapon and chuck a grenade because it's very safe. We're throwing a grenade in the Normandy, no problem.
If you are in combat, you're able to sprint, but if you're not in combat, you can't sprint. So Sanjan's going to throw a bunch of grenades at her feet over the course of the run. You also might be noticing that she's not reading the text. And that's because she has a cheater mouse.
Yeah, so I have my mouse wheel up bound to mashing through dialogue, so that's why mashing through that dialogue took like couple seconds or so. So Mass Effect is a sci-fi video game created by BioWare where you play as a N7 operative named Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard can be male or female, but in the spirit of Frame Fatales, we are a lady. And so we're on this planet. So our objective is to join Captain Anderson, who is kind of our mentor figure on this planet, because we're investigating some weird, spooky stuff that has happened. So we're heading to Eden Prime right now. So as you saw that, we just saw some evil cockroach, whatever you call it, squid thing, come out of the ground.
It's like a space lobster, sort of. This cutscene's kind of long, so it might be a good time for a donation.
Absolutely. I have a $25 donation from Leet Saber. Maybe the real incentive was the prizes we covered frozen in along the way. Thank you for your donation.
That was a lot of prizes, so. We're getting word from the producer about some sound issues. So Sanjan, I think, is looking into that right now.
Give me a moment while this cutscene plays.
Yeah, fortunately, it's during a cutscene, so.
Yeah.
Since we're on the cutscene, if I've got time for another few donations, I can do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. I have a $100 donation from Locala Rax Shepard. Thank you for your donation. And I have a $25 donation from Amelia Dawn that says, Pumpkaboo.
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 All right, well, everything's okay now. We should be okay. My apologies. So we landed on Eden Prime. Now we're gonna immediately bind the warp and throw. So
yeah, so throw is like a force push type ability that like shoves whatever you hit it with. Warp just does the damage over time and applies a debuff. Sanjan Shepard here is a Vanguard. Vanguard isn't quite the same as it is in 2 and 3 in Mass Effect 1. It's like it's a biotic class. As always, it doesn't have its signature ability from 2 and 3, but essentially biotics are like base future wizards. And we use Vanguard because it's just really good for what we need it to do.
Yeah, in this game, biotics is extremely OP, and pistols are actually extremely OP also.
Jenkins,
so...
no!
No, Jenkins!
That's bad RNG. Jenkins dying.
So we're gonna immediately learn Marksman and Singularity and bind it to our bar here. And then we're gonna sprint a little bit more. You saw me sprint. You ideally want to be sprinting as much as you can since walking's slow. But unfortunately, you can only sprint in combat, unlike in Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
This is the first instance of the quick, like the crouch, quick save, quick load glitch. If you crouch, then quick save and quick load, when you reload the game, you will be standing up, and that can let you clip up into places where you shouldn't be able to. So we're not actually supposed to get up here. Sanjan also just did this very precise movement up this rock. That was super clean. That movement is hard. And here she's trying to keep her, sprint or stay in combat in order to keep sprint up.
Yeah, that's probably one of like the hardest like early clips actually. This skips the whole entire set of cutscenes where you go and save Ashley, but don't worry, she'll be back later. So we basically just kind of hold our sprint and try to oops, I wasn't supposed to be fatigued there. You ideally do not want to be fatigued during this, but it's fine.
Negative contacts, Commander.
We got a little bit more running forward, so we got another donation.
Absolutely, I have $200 from Anonymous. Come on, gotta get good boys Garrus and Rex on the team. Thank you so much. We are at 2,095 out of 5,000. Only $2,905 to go for that.
Yeah, so I've never actually seen this. I've commentated this a good number of times with Sanjan, but I've never seen us actually recruit Garrus and Rex because it loses time. So please make that incentive get met because I would like to see.
Yeah, don't leave them behind at me.
Yeah. So Sanjan's going to do a quick save, quick load here. And that is because if you don't, it soft blocks the game. Because you have to kill these enemies to move on. But if they don't load in for some reason, because of like all the skips we did, unless you do a quick save, quick load. This part's kind of scary because like you can pretty easily die here if you're not paying attention to your health. That was really clean.
Yeah, so what I did there was, so you only need to kill the set of gifts, like once you on the front near like the tram part, you can ignore the ones in the back. The ones that you first saw when I loaded that save.
Leave no evidence.
And then so it's just basically a matter of kind of like, or like destroying the exploding canister, using throw on the left gift, and then using singularity on the right gift to get the other gift, and then you just hope that Kaden, who I'll be talking about as our companion soon, uses overload and throw on the giant gift to deal damage.
The next thing we can do is to disarm these 4 bombs. Sanjan's just pretty much going to set Kaden to go look out for us while she defuses the bombs. This part's pretty straightforward, I would say.
Over there.
Yeah, this part's generally really straightforward. Well, you just have to run through a couple places, and then we'll have Kaden kind of try to size down some of the Geth.
Yeah.
But the last part can be a little bit precise because we'll be trying to kind of not have to kill all of them here. So you see there, I ordered Kaden to go all the way to the other side, all the way to disarm the spawn.
Quad mates in general aren't that useful for doing damage. They only do 50% of the damage that you do, but they're really good for like taking heat off you and running distraction. Eventually they'll start using CC, which is cool.
Yeah, Kaden, also best boy by the way. You heard it here first, folks. He's Sentinel, which is like a biotic and tech person combined together. He's probably the most useful squad mate that we'll ever have in an entire speed run. Next to Liara, which we'll be talking about later, because he has access to a lot of CC, as well as tech skills as well, that would be very useful here. Oh, that's in a really bad spot.
That's not great. Up here, Shepard's gonna get...
That's kind of bad RNG. That's fine though. Only takes a little bit of extra time. That's really
so now... Yeah, ideally the husks don't spawn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a vision here. This cutscene's actually really, really funny. In
Normandy, the
if you're
beacon
playing
is
as Mailshot,
Amazing. Actual working Prothean technology.
because we don't have Ashley.
Yeah, it's double the funny as male Shepherd because it's like an invisible person goes to the beacon but with Femshep, it's Caden that goes to the beacon instead, and then so you have like two characters that look like they've been totally affected by the Prothean beacon vision. So yeah, but there's like 2-3 minutes of cutscenes all throughout these next few parts.
Which means if people have been donating, perhaps.
Oh, have they ever? I have $25 from Sunny Muffin. Good luck on the run, friend. Put this towards saving the council. Thank you so much for your donation. Also, we are only $2,270 away now from recruiting Garrus and Rex. We are flying through that. I would love to see that. I have $25 from Mr. Roos Mass Effect Pun Joke Train. Let's not be frivolous with our credits now, folks. Garrus needs more donations to calibrate. Also, we need Garrus. Also, we just hit $130,000 raised for Malala Fund. Chat, you are so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Oh, this cutscene's funny because this is where, like, every time we commentate this, we have a different reason for us to raise Saren's like, I'm so mad. I didn't get my El Cordal in 6 guesses today.
He lost his 6,222-day streak, I mean.
I know. I'd be mad too. I'd be throwing stuff around the room.
Yeah, I think this is why Saren recruited, like, I don't know, probably some big ships to help him, because he got so mad that the El Cordo riddle is so rigged. You know, I can't blame him.
Doctor?
Yeah?
Dr. Chocolates.
I'd be mad too.
I think she's waking up.
Alright, if you have another donation. Sorry, we prepped that joke, so I really need to get it out.
I was happy to hear it. I have a $10 donation from Luna, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, and
System
Garrus.
overload, maybe.
Thank you for
The
your
blast knocked you
donation.
cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
No, it's a little bit more talking stuff. We're back in the Normandy. And we're going to be on our way
Aye,
to
Captain.
Citadel
I'll be in
1.
the mess if you need me.
The first time we go to the Citadel.
Sounds
There
like
are
Yep.
2 Citadel segments, not
We should be
including
getting
the way
close.
end, I believe. Is that right?
Head up to the bridge and tell
Yeah,
Joker
so
to
there's
bring
2
us
Yeah,
main
that's what I
Citadel
thought.
segments. So far in the story, where we got some weirdo vision from the beacon, and we got hit by it
Glad to
after
see you're
pushing
okay,
Caden out of the
Commander.
way. So we are now going back to the Citadel to report our findings to the council and then trying to out Saren as a bad dude. Because earlier, if you didn't see, like, there was a cutscene that didn't play, where Caden notes that
Good
Nihilus
timing,
died.
Commander. I was just about to
He
bring
got
us into
killed
the
by
Citadel.
Saren. Well, you didn't see the
Taxpayer
cutscene because
money at
Ashley
work.
wasn't in the party.
So our goal in this, there's like essentially a bunch of like doors that we have to do at Citadel. And so we're gonna take the standard normal way of getting there, which you'll very soon see. I think this is gonna be the route that pretty much everyone did when they were playing this game casually. Would you agree?
Yeah. In the speed run, we're gonna do it the not very normal way.
Oh, that's the joke that was.
Size of that ship.
Oh yeah.
Ascension, flagship of the
My
Citadel
bad.
fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Sorry,
God,
brain fried.
We practiced
I'm just saying,
this.
you need firepower too.
My brain got overloaded. I'm so sorry.
Which main gun
Yeah.
could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance
Do you even have
fleet.
overload?
Good thing it's on our side then.
No.
Citadel
Yeah.
Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
I guess
Also say hello
Caden
to
used it on
Joker.
you. Yeah, Joker's
Yeah.
here.
Clearance granted.
You never saw it coming?
Approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower.
We got another donation. This
Yeah, you
cutscene's
can
really,
read
these are
more.
real. This is a really long series of cutscenes.
Oh, absolutely. I have $25 from Etchy. Best of luck, Sanjan, on the run. It's been great to see you grow so much into a legendary speedrunner over these last 2 years. No better way to cap off a wonderful event. Also, Corvimae is pumpka-cool.
Thanks, Sanji.
Pumpka-cool.
Pumpka-cool.
Cool.
I have $25 from Shadow Dart. This is Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite stream on the Citadel. Thank you so much for your donation.
All right, so again, we're about to do the extremely normal way of getting to Fist, who is like a low life. Is that?
He's kind of like, he's kind of like a broker for, not a broker, but like, he's supposed to be doing some shady work for someone called the Shadow Broker. I don't know who it is.
Who could that
Also,
be?
say hello to Garrus.
Yeah, we talked to Garrus because we need to talk to him to make a Fist spawn, and then we're gonna do the standard movement.
Yeah, this is totally okay. We're totally, you're gonna get to the normal one. You're gonna ask people for help, yada yada.
Oh, yeah. I think everyone remembers this part,
Yeah, I think everyone. I think so too. Like, running to the dark void.
That's which we don't even have Spectre clearance yet, so you shouldn't be able to do this. Everyone knows the void is only for Spectres, 'cause Spectres are ghosts.
Yeah. Also to note, for the incentive, we won't be recruiting Garrus and Rex till pretty much the end of the run. Since having both of them do add some extra cutscenes, so you want to save them and not have them not twiddle their fingers or claws or what have you at CSEC. Y'all better donate to save them. So yeah, we worked all the way to Tura's Den here, and we're gonna totally go through the doors here, totally legally. Gonna save here. So that we
I don't think I ever explained
onto
the
these
second
doors.
two abilities that you got too. I only explained the first two. We did get Marksman, which is like the best ability ever. It's insanely good. It makes it so that so this game guns don't have ammo. They have like they build a peak, and when your heater gets all the way up, then it goes on cooldown. You can't shoot for a bit. They changed that in 2, but in 1 it's the heat peak. And what Marksman does is it increases your damage done with pistols, and it drastically reduces heat generation. It's insanely good. We also have Singularity, which is like a vortex that pulls people in like a black hole. Sanjan just learned Barrier, which gives us a bunch of shields, Adrenaline Rush, which resets all of our cooldowns.
I actually took a detour here to go grab some extra items here. I don't really want to do it in the actual run, but the XP and money can be a little tight, so I'm just opting for safety.
2 times ago when I commentated this for Sanjan, he had to go to a detour because she just got really unlucky on money items.
Yeah,
so I don't
money
blame her
can
for
be
being
an
safe
issue
there.
since we're trying to buy some items later, so yeah. You saw I learned Barrier and Adrenaline Rush, so what Barrier does is that it gives you extra shields, and Adrenaline Rush automatically resets all your cooldowns. We want Barrier to get through that area in Tura's Den, since it's very sketchy to run through there, because there's like 50 enemies trying to kill you. You also saw me casting Singularity there, because I was trying to get a little bit of extra XP.
Now we're gonna go the fan favorite, Tally.
I love Tally.
We all love Tally.
Where's the Shadow Broker?
She'll be our second most used companion overall for the speedrun, just because she has access to some really useful abilities, mainly Overload, and a shotgun, which will be useful for some upcoming fights.
Yeah,
So we're gonna immediately throw on these dudes here, and oh, nice, we got the quick kill. There's a chance it can become a quick kill if we use throw in the right spot.
Yeah, pretty much every single fight in this game,
My rite of passage into
Sanjan is
adulthood.
entering very deliberately.
Most of the core was wiped clean,
with like
but I
cursor
salvaged something from its audio
spots,
banks.
things like that, and that's because all these fights are pretty like
a major victory.
telegraphed, I guess
Brought us one
is
step
the best
closer
way I
to
put
finding the
it.
conduit.
Like they follow very specific patterns, and
That's Siren's voice.
so like by
This proves he was involved
preparing
in
for
the
all the
attack.
fights, Sanjan can just get the kills way quicker.
Thanks.
There's a lot of
won't
subtle
regret
stuff to
this.
this run.
Yeah. So we're gonna intentionally pick Kaden and Tally. I actually want them in the party for a very specific skip that we'll be doing later, a little bit later on. It's the newest skip that we found. So since we saved Tally, we got the evidence that we need to convince everyone that Saren's lousy at El Cordo, and because he tried to get El Cordo, he's trying to kind of
Yeah, he looked it up. He looked up today's answer, which is like lame. That's not Spectre behavior.
Come on.
All right, coming up
Udina's
is
presenting the Quarian's
Spectre
evidence to the
skip.
council.
Sanjan's favorite skip in the game.
attack is a matter of some concern.
Yeah, so I need a second to focus on this while May will explain it.
Yeah, so this is essentially, we want to be, this is a frame perfect trick where if you talk to Anderson and open the menu at the same time,
Nice. Okay.
then what you'll see what happens here where the map is open, but then also the dialogue starts playing. And that means we don't have to watch the cutscene, and that's like a minute long cutscene. I think there's like a 45-second long cutscene. So once we match the dialogue, Sanjan's then able to save and reload, and right, like you saw right there, and now the cutscene's been skipped.
Yeah, this
it's
cutscene
hard.
is like an hour, like not an hour, like a minute and like 30 minutes, a minute and 30 seconds long. So if you're a top runner, you kind of fail, it's just basically reset. And yeah, Tally was the one that found the recording that proved that sandwich she got El Cordo and trying to conquer the galaxy. And El Cordo is serious business.
So now we're gonna take the normal path back home, the Normandy. Again, this is gonna be a pretty familiar thing, I think, to anyone who's played this game. I think we all remember the part where you crouch in a corner, save and load, and then fall onto this support structure up here, and then run into a fountain in order to run back and flip to the Normandy. I think we all remember that part of playing Mass Effect back in 2008.
And jump in the water.
Yeah, go for a little swim.
Yeah,
and this is what lets us skip.
are overrated, anyways.
This is what lets us skip the Garrison Rex recruitment, but which because you all haven't earned it yet.
Yep, y'all gotta work for it to get them out of C-Sec, paper.
Exactly. Garrison's too busy calibrating, but maybe if we had $5,000 raised for that incentive, then maybe you'll have some time to hang out with us.
Yeah, come on, folks. I know you all want that. So our first planet is gonna be Novaria. We actually need to specifically go to Novaria first because we're gonna be performing a skip where we pretty much just skip the entire first half of, kind of the entire first 33% of Novaria. So.
There's a new glitch for Novaria that skips a big chunk of it that I don't know how it works, so Sanjan will have to explain it.
Yeah, so...
This is newer than the last time I commentated this game.
Yeah, so before we have to go through a town and then do a bunch of stuff and, drive our beloved Mako, but unfortunately we have to skip the Mako driving until later on. It's okay.
We will still drive the Mako, don't worry.
Yeah. You won't be seeing plenty of Mako action in the second half.
This game's actually had a lot of development in the past couple months, honestly. They found a lot of stuff for this game very recently. It's super cool.
Yeah, so these people are like, well, you shouldn't be here, and we're like, oh yeah, Shepard's a Spectre. Technically, we never made Shepard a Spectre. It just has its powers.
I mean, I feel like Spectre's more of a vibe than anything. Sure, there's the title and you actually the council has to pick you, but it's really more of a you just kind of embody Spectre-ness and you're good. So what are you doing here?
Yeah, so I'll just point out for a second. Yeah, we have Kaden and Tally's twins. I don't know why Kaden's not bowling. I'm gonna quick save here, and I'm actually gonna load the save while spamming out to get out my weapon here, and it's gonna allow me to basically perform a glitch called Novaria skip. So I'm gonna save in this corner here.
I like that you're just. I like that there's no weapon actually in your hands.
Quarters. Yeah, it's even funnier, I promise. And then we are just going to walk over here. It'll take 30 seconds or so you have time for one donation while we walk it through the void.
All right, I have a $25 donation from Sarah of Mars. Listen, when Caden told me he would fight the galaxy for me... Garrison Rex. We are only $1,485 away from that incentive. Twitch chat, let's go.
We're Caden fans over in this corner, so you're in good company.
We're big Caden stands.
Our second favorite.
We love Garrus too.
Garrus is actually probably my favorite squad mate after the Mako, but
actually the real hero of the story is the Mako. Caden Hulenko, Garrus Hukarian. It's all about the Mako. The Mako's my one true love.
Yeah, so this skip going through like the first part of Noveria, like the little town, and the entire Mako driving section. That's like a pretty significant amount.
It saves
this
about
means-
4.5 minutes. It's also really funny because now you're seeing Shepard fighting her fatigues until
Yeah, that is pretty good. Sanjan now is a little experience short. I don't know how you fix that. To be
Yeah,
honest.
so we killed some extra enemies. It's not that much, but it
Okay.
is a little telling. But
User
I did
alert.
collect some extra
All
things
P-15
to make sure
facilities have
that
suffered
I
a
had
great
enough money
deal of
because money has been an issue.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep your people in.
Yeah, we gotta clear the garage. We're gonna make our way through here.
We're gonna leave this
so we
extra canister here. Sorry. And then we're gonna hopefully not soft lock on this elevator because Noveria has elevators that like to soft lock you for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're on our way to Peak 15, which is where the first like real boss fight of the game is going to be, which I'm pretty sure I'll have to explain, because Sanjan has to focus on it, and I'll try to do my best. Historically, when I commentate this game, the boss fights are where the stream that I'm watching, like the restream that I'm watching as a commentator, the bitrate just like dies. So I'll try my best, but no promises.
Yeah, so we're one more elevator after this. We unfortunately can't skip this, but if you all remember in casual play, we're totally going to talk to this VI, do the Towers of Hanoi puzzle. That is very fun to do. Beat
I
up
like
these
the Tower
little
of
rat
Hanoi.
right here, and then try to, put a Peak 15 back online, right?
Yeah, I remember doing that. Well, so in my first playthrough, my second playthrough, I just clipped through the wall and then fell through the sky when looking at that bright spot,
Yep.
and landed on the
know.
tram.
And just like that, it's that simple. We're helping the VI. I mean,
Yeah, you're welcome, VI. The VI was just like, I've never seen the sky before. Please show me the sky, but only in box form. I love a cube, and who doesn't really?
yeah, Shepard does. I mean, she has the power to go through this. This is why she's good Spectre material. That's why she's
Exactly.
humanity's first Spectre.
Like no other Spectre's done this. This is why we're gonna beat Saren. Spoiler alert.
Now, that's why Saren doesn't deserve to be a good Spectre. Not
Exactly.
only because he cheated at El Cordo, it's because he can't do what Shepard can do.
Shepard does what Saren
Hostile contact.
and 10 don't.
Oh no.
Central Station. Destination.
And we're off to Rift
Rift
Station. This cutscene's a little long, so you have time for 1 or 2 donations.
Sure thing. I have $25 from Failed Uplink. I need to see Garrus and Rex. Thank you for your donation. I have $10 from
Now arriving
Jekka.
at
What a
Peak
great week,
Station.
everyone.
Binary
Amazing
helix
runs,
research.
amazing runners, hosts, and the rest of the team. You all work for such a great cause, and we appreciate you. Come on, chat. You cute. Show yourself some love. Also, more pumpkaboo. Thank you so much for your
Pumpkaboo.
We are only $1,460 away from recruiting Garrus and Rex. Chat, we need to see those best ones in this party.
All right, so after this, did you get a good mod?
I will not know until I get the last 2 mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one more elevator to go through after this.
I forgot. There's another
more.
elevator. All the
Yeah.
elevators are like identical.
Yeah.
Stand down.
So we gotta go through a cutscene with this guy. We're actually gonna go a little bit out of our way here to kill these 2 Rachni here for XP because the
Man the
XP
perimeter.
here is really tight. We actually want to hit level 7 before Venezia because that lets us learn advanced throw and lift as well, which would be extremely useful for that fight because that fight is
That fight's
really
hard,
spicy.
yeah.
Perimeter secured.
And yeah, so I sort of spoiled it a little bit here, but Sanjan will be doing a little bit more looting because we want to get what's the mod called? Chemical or
Chemical or-
anti-personnel
Yep.
rounds. This game has weapon modding. All the Mass Effect games do, but this one it works a little bit differently in Mass Effect 1, I guess. But there's like special ammo types. We want to apply that to our gun. And what mod spawn is random, but hopefully we get a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chance to get a good one. Like, I can do without it, but it's just like the fights that come, the big fights that come will be a lot more annoying to deal with. And
like,
I
more
to
damage
take a
is
little
fast.
Yeah, more damage, go Zoom.
Exactly.
All clear.
So this is the room before Venezia here, and yeah, like as May mentioned earlier, I'll be needing to check if I have mods. I ideally also want a heatsink, so that our weapon systems we use less heat on our weapons. Did we explain the heat system yet?
I did. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, in Mass Effect 2 and 3, it's vastly changed.
Okay, we have lift now, which is another CC ability.
Okay, game. Alright, I'm going in without any mods. I see.
Alright, so when we said it was likely, does mean it's marathon luck still a thing. Yeah, Sanjan's entering this fight looking a specific direction. Like I said, Sanjan's gonna pretty much enter every fight really deliberately here. The goal is to quickly order her squad mates there. That way they can take care of the ads on that side while Sanjan spins around. So now use marksman, which again is the ability that makes our pistols become like little mini machine guns. And then kill these two Asari as quickly as possible because they can... Asari are really annoying to deal with because they can CC you. This fight is essentially 3 waves of ads, and then we were able to fight the boss. We don't want the Asari to get off barrier because that obviously that'll give them a bunch of shields. We want to CC them and then burst them down before they're able to get up and use it. Oh, that was close.
That was really close. Okay, that Geth died. Oh, no,
they can't.
Caden's dying. No, dude.
They can't fall out of bounds, which instantly kills them, which is nice.
Yeah, we actually want to try to get them out of bounds to instantly kill them. Thankfully, these last Geth here are very easy to deal with.
Yeah, their spawns are a bit random, which would be kind of annoying, but they're not the scary part of the fight. Like the third wave is for whatever reason the easiest one. Then after all those Geth are taken out.
Alright, Caden to go Alenko, you better sign in. Oh, you tried, Caden. It's okay.
Yeah, so ideally, what'll happen is Caden will CC lock Venezia, and then you'll be able to burst her down before he's able to get barrier off. If that doesn't happen, it's like not the end of the world, it's just slower.
That's a good fight.
Still clear of the ads. That was good. That fight's hard.
Yeah,
so easy, but that fight's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to get right, and when it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. Like you want to try to. The way to kill them is in general, like get them out of bounds using throw and lift. That's why we really wanted to learn advanced throw and lift.
Alright, chat, should we save or kill the Arachne Queen?
There's only one right answer.
There's only one right answer, so this is actually a test. I'm not asking. This is a test.
This has been a test of the emergency save or kill system.
In the event of a real save or kill scenario, you'll hear this sound. I consider doing like a beep. No, like the modem sound it makes when it's a emergency weather, but I thought that'd be really annoying.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they play that sound like on like the TV, it's just like grates my ears. Also, the only right answer was to kill the Rachni because spoilers, Shepard's a jerk.
Yeah, we're doing Renegade Shep. It's faster. The cutscene to save is actually a faster cutscene than the cutscene to kill, but overall, you're gonna save time by going full Renegade.
Yep, so we want to go full Renegade because it's much easier to get the points for that, and one of the major decisions that we'll be making much later requires us to have a certain Renegade score. You can technically deal with the Paragon score too, but we have to go a lot more out of our way for Paragon points, so it's just easier to be a jerk.
And we also picked a background at the start of the game that gives us more Renegade.
Yeah, so we pick Earthborn and Ruthless, which gives us plus 2 points each. They're a little bit, but every little bit helps. And I have a lot of grenades, so that's actually really good. I had to keep track of my grenades because I want to have, by the time we get to the second to final area, I want to have 4 grenades at the very minimum. And that's the end of Novaria. We're done.
Yay!
You don't notice this, but I'm actually spamming swapping my weapons, which is bound to my mouse down key. And then there's an entry cutscene that happens where your squad mates gather together, but we're just gonna skip that because we don't have time to talk to our squad mates. Who cares about them?
There's a glitch called the weapon swap glitch to let you skip certain cutscene triggers. You do it by swapping your weapons a bunch. That's why it's called the weapon swap glitch. And now we're on our way to Pharaohs.
Yep. So Pharaohs is a second planet we do. We
Pharaohs
actually.
is a quick planet, and it's hard.
Yep. It also it's also a very technical planet. We have to do a lot of stuff in there. We got to save those colonists, right, May? We gotta.
Yeah, there's like a
help,
ton of stuff we have
you
to
gotta
do
help
at
the colony
Pharaohs.
out. They've got they've got some big issues they've got to solve. Commander Shepard's here to help them. We're totally, we're friendly neighborhood people.
This is the planet that I'm on.
Message coming in.
Commander Shepard.
I don't know
That's
who they are.
cool.
Who cares about them? We gotta
Run to speed.
Yeah, we got to arrest Saren for his cheating. His El Cordal cheating. I mean, that's honestly the biggest crime in galactic space.
Exactly. Also, reminder: get those donations in to recruit Garrison Rex. We're 71% of the way there, and I'd like to see that 100% because I would like to save everyone's favorite lizard.
And Turian.
Well, oh wait, I guess they're both kind of lizardy.
Yeah.
I was definitely thinking of Garrus and that when I said that, but then I was like, wait, Rex is also
interior pressure
reptilian.
with exterior
Yeah.
atmosphere.
It's okay.
Log.
I thought Garrus was more
Officer is
based on the
ashore.
bird.
Exo Presley
He's
has
kind of
the
like a
desk.
lizard bird.
Kinda, yeah. I'd agree.
All
right, so yeah.
Up the stairs, past the
They're
front.
here expecting our help. We're here to help, folks. I'm gonna cast Singularity here to try to get some free pot shots in, because I actually do want to have as much money and XP as possible.
Oh my goodness, it's the gas.
Oh
That's
no!
so weird.
Whatever will we do? It's Saren's El Cordal solving army.
Enemies everywhere.
Hold the line.
Enemies everywhere.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Wow, Kanan and
Hey, look,
Tali
it's
made
me.
short work with them.
It's me. Wow.
Hello, Mayo Connell.
Yeah, that's not my last name. I did not dox myself, but it is my first.
All right, we're gonna do our deed to save the colonists. Ready, May?
Yes. Save the colonists.
Save the colonists.
Wow, they're saved.
Woohoo! We did it.
We did it. We saved the
chat.
colonists. Amazing. That's really quick. You're really good at this game.
I know. No, I should give all the credits to Shepard. She's a real star.
True.
She's putting Spectre work in. So we're gonna do a menu here. Learn Advanced Marksman, as well as Advanced Warp and 1 point of Vanguard for Spectre damage. So this is called. So we're gonna meet up with our best friend, the Thorian. I
Thorian
have no
fight
mods,
is
so this is
hard.
gonna be a fun fight.
Thorian fight is super technical. It's pretty much about like clearing out all the different individual rooms that we're gonna go through at the right pace, so that our cooldowns refresh at the right times. The way that this fight works is that the Thorian has a bunch of nodes, and we have to kill all the nodes, and that defeats the Thorian. The nodes have the amount of defense that a node has that like reduces the amount of damage it's going to take. In a lot of cases, depends on the amount of enemies nearby it. So we often need to clear out all the enemies. This fight also again has a bunch of Asaris who will try to CC us. That is very bad. We do not want to be CC'd.
Yeah, we want to kill them before they get their shields up, because their first action is always get their shields up, and when they get their shields up, like, it's really hard to kill them. Like, we don't have any good way of dealing with shields aside from Kaden and Tali's overload. So yeah, you see, they spawn in different rooms. They're kind of like little mini bosses, and yeah, this fight is very largely rotational based. I'm gonna lift this Asari here. Hello? And yeah, this fight is actually a lot more annoying because we do not have like any mods at all, so I'm on
That's really unlucky.
Some bad RNG here. Good old marathon luck.
Yeah. I mean, you run Pokemon too, though, so you're used to it.
It's like every time I get like the curse the 13 attack Mako kit,
But,
you know?
yeah, and you're like, well, alright, well, this sucks. Starting over now. Sometimes you just gotta make do. So,
Yeah.
that's life. Yeah, so, Sanjan's, like, the things that, it looks like Sanjan's just kind of using loops as they come off cooldown. Everything in this fight is super deliberate. And I'm not good at it, so I feel not super great at explaining it. I also, this fight destroys my bitrate.
Yeah, there's a total of 6 notes that we have to deal with. And then 7 Asari, so each use of throw and lift is very carefully planned. Yeah, thankfully I have, I missed that Asari there, but I can use lift there as backup. And yeah, you have to be very careful with these creepers too, because you're very easy to die to them, and your companions are very easy to die to them as well. And you don't want your companions dying, because you need a residual DPS, and you need them, Kaden and Tally, to be backups for whenever you mess up killing Asari. So this one's, so this 4th node here is kind of a stall node. We don't have any cooldowns, really, so we're just gonna sit here and beat some of the Thorians up while we wait.
Yeah, like, so if you get, like, CC by one of the Asari, then the Thorians will come up and, like, poison you, and you'll just die. It sucks. That's why it's really important to get those, make sure those Asari can't get their moves off.
This is probably the sketchiest part, just because this Asari likes to come up in the corner here.
Yeah.
Control, so
There's like a safety strat you can do, where you wait at the bottom of the stairs, but it's slower.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower. All right, that went really well. So now we're just gotta kill these Thorians here.
The last node's super tanky if you don't kill everything.
Yeah, so we're kind of
otherwise it would be faster just to run through and get that last kill, but like it's actually faster to kill everything first, just because of how much armor it has before you kill everything.
Yeah, so these all of these nodes have quite a bit of armor. Killing the little Thorian spawns make it so that they have less defenses. So like a lot of this battle is just like kind of dealing with Thorian defense as much as possible. You kind of want to be as efficient as you can with these. Also, fun fact, if you stand in this fire, you get hit with damage, so don't stand in the fire, folks.
I mean, that checks out. If I stood in fire, I would expect to take damage.
And that's the Thorian fight.
That was pretty good for not having mods.
Yeah, that was actually really, really solid.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of cutscenes. And personally, when I think of cutscenes, I think of donations.
Yeah, we're just gonna see weird visions again, you know. Shepard's on, you know. It's a side effect of Shepard being a really good specter, so you can read a couple donations.
Awesome. I also think about donations. I have a $25 donation from The Gaming Piece. It says, where did Untitled those prizes? Thank you for that donation. I have $25 from Phoenix Down. GG. Glad to see we crushed that milestone before Frozen Qui-Gon was crushed by prizes. Thank you for your donation. And I have a $125 donation from Blue Jay. Amazing work on the PD, everyone. This event has been a joy to watch. Much love to all the runners and staff. Less than 3. We only need $1,360 to recruit Garrus and Rex. Twitch chat? Let's get them on the team. Let's do it.
Make it happen. I want to see Garrus and Rex.
And we want to see them at the final battle. You know, because they've been partying at CSEC for too long.
Like, that's an opportunity you don't get to see, like, ever in this run.
Yeah, because they're having permanent parties at CSEC in every speed run, you know. We gotta bring the love out for them.
Shepard has another vision. Or no, the Asari is like, I'm gonna help you decipher your vision. And after that, we're gonna go do some shopping.
I saw something. It Still didn't make
Kid's just
Yes.
like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm here too.
He's like, all right, this run's going a little too fast for me. You're kind of
Yeah,
cutting
you
corners
all
here,
slow
Shepard.
down. You all slow down. This is not
This
the
is-
level of diligence we expect out of a Spectre.
Alright, so we're gonna do it. Let's save
I
here
never
before we
thought.
talk to
Forgive
Ledra.
my. I'll
And
show you what I
please,
have.
so I don't thank you.
Yeah, so there's a 50-50 chance of the Stiletto 4 being in the shop, and that's the end game pistol essentially that we're going to use for the rest of the game. So that was good RNG. If it's not there, you can just quick load
you can
or reload
just-
your save, and it'll change the shop's contents, thankfully.
Yeah, but if I believe the shop spawns here kind of depend on your level, so you can be one level lower here, and it makes the spawn rate for the Stiletto 4 a lot lower, which is really annoying.
I did not know that actually.
Yeah, I encountered that in a couple runs I have been doing since we found those new changes.
So there is a cutscene coming up that you can weapon swap glitch through, I think technically, but it's like ridiculously hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. It kind of requires you to bind quick save to 2 spots, which I don't have. You know what? We'll try for fun.
Stand by shortly.
See if I can get this.
Decontamination in progress.
Oh, I didn't get it. Okay,
No,
it's very
yeah.
hard to do.
It's not a long cutscene, so
I sent
it's
off the
fine.
Ferris report.
Yeah, if
Commander.
you get
Want me
it,
to
you
pass
can
through to
save
the
like
council?
5 seconds.
And now we're gonna go to Therum.
Yeah, so in the span of about 45 minutes, we defeated
Good timing, Commander.
Venezia. We saved the we totally saved the Pharaoh's colony because you saw all the people there.
Yeah, and Therum's gonna be
What kind of
our first actual Mako segment. So
Woo, Mako! We love the
I
Mako.
wanna-
May and I are presidents of the Mako fan club, so if
Yeah,
anyone wants
literally-
entry in, feel free to let us know.
literally,
Except
the
everyone.
first time I commentated this game, it was literally Sanjan messaged me and was like, "So you also love the Mako? Do you want to commentate this game and just talk about how good the Mako is?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds super fun.
I have
love the
very good
Mako.
standards for
I miss it so much.
selecting my commentators.
I love a janked up car. What can I say?"
Yeah, all those people who like talk smack about the Mako, the Mako just does so many things. That's why we stand the Mako, and the Mako is the one true pairing. Or Shepherd. There's no Shepherd without the Mako, honestly.
Exactly. Behind every powerful woman, there's a more powerful car. And it is the Mako. It is always the Mako. So,
Commander, I'm picking
you're not
up some
familiar with the
strange
Mako because you can play
readings.
Mass Effect 1, and perhaps really play Mass Effect 2 and 3. There are driving sections in this game where you drive the Mako. It can fly, which is fun. It can shoot, which is less fun.
can
And
zoom
we're going to
in,
use it
that's
to do some insane stuff in this game.
Yep, I'm just beginning, so this first part's pretty normal. We're actually gonna jump through here. Guess we can do that. Fun fact: in Legendary Edition, you can drive to the lava button here. If you touch the lava,
You
you're
die.
dead.
Yep.
It's just like hitting the minesweeper mines. It's just the game's over.
We got a good chunk of driving here. There is one bit where we're going to do a like Tony Hawk jump. Do a what's the term? We're gonna do what's the term in Tony Hawk when you go from like one half pipe to another? Transfer.
Oh, that's a really specific skateboard term. I love that game.
It's so good.
I used to play that game when I was a kid. Alright,
Same.
so we've got Mako non-believers here, but you know what? I believe in the Mako.
I believe in the Mako.
I don't think we can take that strong point.
To space.
To space
Ooh,
and beyond.
That was pretty clean.
good.
That was pretty clean. Yeah, that was good.
So
you can get,
that
like, caught,
lets
you can
you
get
skip,
caught up there.
Yeah, and you can also soft walk there too.
Yeah. This one, you gotta go in. You gotta open the thing. I think is there a third gate?
No, just this
the
part,
second
and then the second spoilers clip that we do. The one that I think people most commonly know. You can actually take a safe pack there without having to do that jump, but it's about a 5-second detour. I've done it before in runs where like I want to take it safe, but I usually do that if I want to save some time. But you know, I know chat loves their content, so also chat loves me running over these gaps. Just cause why not?
I think we have time for one quick donation.
We have time for 2 or 3 donations, because this is a
2
lot
or
of
3
driving.
donations? Yeah, I never remembered how far it is after the second gate.
Sure thing. I have $125 from Blue Jay. Amazing work on PB. This event has been a joy to watch. Much love to all runners and staff. Less than 3. I have $50 from Tart of Darkness. Cracks. Pepper. Get that recruitment incentive. Thank you both so much. And $25 from Anonymous. GDQ. You're amazing. Less than 3. Thank you. We are $1,335 away from that incentive. Let's get that done, Twitch chat.
I have to go through the... I have to go through the tube.
Yeah, the one
Absolutely. I have $25 from Lady Applesauce. We simply cannot leave Rex behind. And I have $25 from Tiny Cat Giggles. Let's go. Thank you both for your donation. We simply cannot leave them behind.
We read 1 or 2 more donations. We're almost there. Still 11 or more. Mako driving.
Heck yeah. I've got $25 from Flare576. Frozen Flygon and Stunt always entertain, just like every runner at this event. Shoutouts to the tech crew for always making sure the signal gets through, and to the hostesses with the mostesses. Hashtag Malalathon, hashtag trans rights, hashtag GDQ. Heck yeah, thank you so much for your donation. And we have $25 from Unstoically Des. Fatals is amazing, GDQ is amazing, Malala is amazing. Here's to all the amazing. Thank you both so much.
Alright, so we're getting to the Mako skip that some of you are familiar with, so I'm gonna kill these friendly neighborhood gep here. I'm gonna do a quick safety save here, because this can go wrong. And then we're gonna try to get through the Mako. I tried, so you kind of have to angle your Mako to kind of like where the tire hits the right side of that. It's a particularly hard trick, and it's always hard if you're doing it on pressure in the speed run.
Yeah. And this is the easier Mako trick, so I'm excited for that. Come on.
Yeah, so what getting this Mako skip does is that it lets you... Ooh,
there we go.
The Mako yeeted itself. I feel it. It lets you easily get through this area. You normally have to walk quite a bit through it, and you have to deal with a really annoying boss battle, or a little mini boss battle.
But fortunately, if you bring the Mako there, the game's like, what are you doing? We did not expect this, and it just doesn't turn on the boss AI.
Yeah, and driving the Mako in this area can be really jank just because there's a lot of invisible walls you have to deal with. Well, there's a reason why all your companions are scared of Shepard when she drives a Mako. I mean, I can't blame them, right? You know, they don't get hazard pay for all these Mako shenanigans she's doing. And it's gonna get even worse. So you also notice we bring Kaden and Ashley for the second time. Ashley's the soldier, but unfortunately she's not as good in the speedrun since she doesn't really provide any crowd control or anything like that. But we just bring Kaden and Ashley just because they're a much easier menu to do.
Yeah.
And we only need to kill this Garth Geth armature here, the big head honcho Geth here, to get into this mine shaft.
Now into the mines.
Area secure.
Yeah, so in here normally also you'd have to kind of go through a whole bunch of boring elevators, but you know Shepard, you love going through elevators. The totally intended way.
Yeah. We have our Spectre technology. We don't need to wait for elevators.
Yeah. And we're gonna save here. Craft and save here, rather.
That's it.
We're gonna load our save here, and lo and behold, we're at the bottom.
Hooray! Sometimes it clips you down.
Combat.
And then
I'm gonna wait until...
Negative contact.
I'm gonna order Kaden and Ashley to go there so that I can kind of do this little mini fun small skip. And I don't have to kind of wait for the cutscene to begin. I can just talk to my companion.
yeah, for whatever reason.
Immediately start the cutscene.
Can you hear me out there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm
weird that it
trapped.
does
I
that.
need
But if you
help.
talk to a companion, it skips all that whole dialogue. So that's cool.
Some action.
And now, gotta kill some Geth, and then the hardest part of the run. which is, can your brain remember? Can you do Simon Says? Or not Simon Says. What's it called? Regular Simon. Can you do Simon?
Yeah, so this puzzle is RNG on PC. And I don't know why, but it is RNG on PC. It's actually not RNG on the Xbox. And then so yep, we're done with that part. So we're just gonna, totally make our way to Liara, right? Is that how everyone got to Liara?
Yeah.
We're making use of our good old Spectre powers.
Her barrier is powerful, but our Spectre powers are more powerful.
Yep. So, we have time to read 1 or 2 donations here, which, by the way, we have about maximum of like 15, 20 minutes left before we'll have to actually get Garrus or Rex or not, depending on chat. So get those donations in.
Those donations in.
We only need $1,260. Chat, let's get those donations in to recruit Garrus and Rex. I have a $25 donation from Hungry Devil for Garrus, for Rex, from Alala. Thank you very much. I have $150 from Deject. Mass Effect is my favorite franchise of all time, so I have to donate. Really glad to see it run. Thanks to everyone, and good luck, Sanjan, on the run. Thank you for your donation.
And that's yeah, that's it for there. We rescue Liara, woohoo! And we only have one planet to go, which you'll have time for playing donations because there's not much that happens on Virmire. But Nichole, I need you to answer a question for me.
Oh, sure.
So on Virmire, we had to make a really difficult decision, and I need you to tell me: are we going to save Kaden? Or are we going to save Ashley?
I've forgotten if we're Kaden stands or not. Are we Kaden stands? Are we Ashley stands?
I am. It's okay if you're not a Kaden stan, though. I am
We're
perfectly
gonna save
okay.
Kaden.
Okay.
We're gonna save Kaden.
That's optimal.
Yeah, actually saving Kaden is optimal because he has a much better set of abilities to deal with the final boss than Liara does.
Accidental optimal.
We're gonna do another weapon swap skip here. And don't worry, folks, there's plenty of time to read donations of Virmire just because Virmire is a lot of Mako
A
Dragon.
lot of cutscenes, yeah.
There's no like huge glitches that we can do for a good part of Virmire.
Yet.
So, yeah. It has been looked into, but we haven't found anything really good yet. But maybe soon.
Yeah, in this game, a lot of glitch has been found, or a lot of glitches like have been used in new and interesting ways recently.
Yeah, that glitch on the Varia was like the earliest you've seen it, or one of the very recent implementations.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian.
Yeah, so typically for the final party,
out those defense
we use
towers.
Kaden and Tally, since Tally
Drop the Mako.
has very
We'll go
good
in hot and take 'em
abilities
out.
for dealing with Geth, and Kaden has
the
Overload, which Liara does not learn Overload at her level. We actually end the level at around level 24. So that's why we take Kaden over Liara. Actually, both of them can't really do much with Saren, but Kaden can at least Overload. Use Overload on Saren, which is pretty useful. So a lot of this is like really, like kind of nonchalant driving. So if you want to read a lot of donations, feel free to.
I sure do. Also, we are only $1,135 away. Twitch chat, we can do this.
I should mention, by the end of Virmire, or pretty much like 30 seconds after the end of Virmire, we're gonna have to close off that incentive. So
Sure.
you guys got
There's not a lot
around
of time.
10 minutes to get those donations in to save to
Make it
recruit Garrus and
happen.
Rex.
Make it happen. We're
folks.
actually only $1,035 away now. So Twitch chat, 10 minutes, $1,000. We've got this. I have a $25 donation from Mads Brutal. Here's my donation for my bonks during Spyro way back on day 1 and the Hades sacks from today. It was such a fun marathon. Congrats to everyone involved for raising so much money for a great cause. I have a $25 donation from Maya, donating for my wife who played Mass Effect with me on our first few dates. 11 years have flown by. Thank you both for your donations. I have $25 from Ragnarok Cat. I'm Commander Shepard, and these are my favorite hot drinks on the Citadel. Thank you so much for your donation. I have Ducky the Third Esquire, $25. Thanks to everyone who put on this incredible event. Also, I totally didn't cry due to the beautifully wholesome friendship displayed during the last prize segment. Thank you so much for your donation. We are now only $984 away from recruiting Garrus and Rex. Let's get that taken care of. Let's get them on the team. We can do it. We are so close. And I have $25.20 from Lily. Thanks to everyone who made this event possible. You're all amazing. Less than 3. No, you're amazing.
Okay, I just wanted to interject in here since you'll notice I parked the Mako in a very specific spot. If I did it right, then it will let me enter the Mako much earlier than intended, so I don't have to like run down all of these little set of stairs to get back to the Mako. Yeah, we just have to do this twice.
Open these gates.
Yeah, we have to activate these consoles. It's the first part of Vermeyer's just kind of like casual stuff, really. So feel free to read more donations.
Absolutely. I have $100 from Locala. Mass Effect just isn't Mass Effect without Garrus and Rex. Let's get those donations in. Thank you very much. Reverend Gumby with $100. Simon says, donate for a good cause. Reverend Gumby, thank you. And I have $25 from Mac. Need to recruit everyone's favorite lizard and bird odd couple. I agree. Let's get them on the team. That would be amazing. And $5 from Anonymous that simply says, for Garrus and Rex. Thank you all so much. We gotta get them on the team. We gotta get them. We gotta do it.
You gotta do it, chat.
We're less than $1,000 away. We can do it.
They need some speedrun love. They need some speedrun love because they don't really get much speedrun love.
They never get speedrun love.
Their time to shine. You could make you could make the Caden time save useless.
Yeah, because we don't even bring Caden to. If you folks make it, you guys won't have to see Caden like for the last part. So you know what? Recruit Garrus and Rex. We need some different people to save the world.
Yeah, I want to mix it up a little bit. You know, you do a speed run, you do the same thing over and over again. You like sometimes a little variety is nice.
Variety is nice.
So this is the part where we kind of make that decision who to save. So for this first part, we select either Caden or Ashley to go with the Solarians. The person who goes with the Solarians will always be the one that
So what are we
gets
supposed to do now?
that is sacrificed, because we always go save the person with the bomb, since we can clip to directly save the person at the bomb. So it's faster to save the person at the bomb. So since we are saving Caden, I actually have to do that slight extra menu there. Like depending on how fast your menu speed is, it's like 2 or 3 seconds slightly slower, but in the standard 80% run, Caden wins out just because she has better abilities than Liara for that portion. We're gonna do even more running around. So this second part we're mainly gonna do on foot, but a lot of it's just running around. So you have like a minute or two to
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat.
2 minutes to read some donations.
Chief Williams.
Sure, and we also are only $904 away now. We are so close. I have $51 from Corrosive Frost. Great job, ladies. Rock on. Thank you for your donation. I have $25 from Bluebane. Remember to check if your employer offers donation matching. Thank you for your donation. I have Ange with $25.03. Longtime GDQ watcher, longtime donator too. But this is my first time catching a Mass Effect run, and it does not disappoint. Thanks to all the fine folks working to make this event happen. Thank you for your donation. Don Luke donates $125. There is no comment, but thank you so much. Anonymous donates $150 with GLHF. Thank you very much. We now only need $894. We should get a $5 donation train to save these two, huh? We should do that. Let's get a $5 donation train.
Everybody donate with the dex number of your favorite squad member.
And we'll do, the squad member call as per
the squad. Everyone's favorite squad member.
Okay.
Enemies everywhere.
Or your favorite quote from your favorite squad mate. Go.
Oh, I do like that. We also have $50 from Ed is everywhere. We stand Garrickson this stream. Less than 3.
Shadow team must be getting close.
This console
Yeah.
here can be really, really annoying to trigger just because the hitbox on it is really weird. So I tried to stand here. Sometimes it works. Never did it. Come on.
There we go.
There we go. You know,
That's the
sometimes that
that's the
console's a
power
jerk.
of, power with everything in this game is done through spacebar.
Yep.
Not as much as in 2 and 3. In 2 and 3, truly everything is done by the spacebar. Live and die by the spacebar. Yeah, this was kind of making our way through. Making our way
Making our way through.
Making our way
downtown.
Making our way through the little bumps. So these two have to kill these Gep here. I mean, not Gep, Husk here really quick so we can quickly open this door. Similar to what I tried at Eden Prime, but didn't get because sometimes things just happen. So normally you have to go through that elevator to go talk to our favorite space lobster, but we don't really care. We care about Saren, who's the El Cordo cheater. We don't care about no space lobster. Yeah, so crouching also allows us to skip through it and skip through these cutscenes. Like the skips in Mass Effect are really good because they don't skip like a lot of they don't skip like so many mobs that you have to kill. They skip like all the little elevators, all the random walking around you have to do. That isn't like technically combat part. So like the middle part is just like very combat intensive, and the bosses is what makes for me this speedrun really fun.
Yeah. Skipping cutscenes, always an enjoyable thing to do. I wish we had Pokemon cutscenes. God, that was so good.
Every time I had to manually master a cutscene, in Pokemon, I cry a little. I shed
Go to your
tears.
hands.
Yeah. I wish Pokemon implement, like the good old spacebar mashing. I'm actually gonna loot that. I really need some more mods. Sure, I'll put this on. Sure, I'll put on Polonium rounds.
And how much time do you suppose we have left to get this incentive?
We have 5 minutes left.
All targets
Chat,
down.
we have 5 minutes. 5. We only need $868 and some change. Chat, I believe in you. We can do it. Let's save them. We don't want them to not be saved.
You don't want them to sit here bored, twiddling
Yeah.
their claws, fingers at C-Sec being bored. Like they need action.
Yeah.
They need their part in defeating the El Cordo biggest cheater scandal of the century.
Right? Imagine telling these 2 good lads that they can't join our party.
Kind of messed
How
up.
could we do that's
Yeah, it's kind of messed up that the speedrun's like, no, we don't want you. So
Yeah,
actually, I forgot to
no.
mention this, but specifically, this planet is why we don't recruit Garrison Rex at all, because Rex adds an extra cutscene, and you have to, spoilers, kill him if you do not have enough.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough Intimidate or Paragon, or you didn't do his personal quest, you have to kill him. So.
Can I talk to you on the side here for a second? If Sanjan, so just between you and me, like Sanjan not getting Garrison Rex, that's really gonna mess up her Mass Effect 2 game when she imports this save. And like I don't want to spoil stuff for her, but I think it's gonna really increase her enjoyment. So like it would actually mean a lot to me if we could just make Sanjan's Mass Effect 2 experience better by making sure that she recruits Garrison Rex. You can come back now, Sanjan.
Okay, I'm back.
All
Hello,
right,
everyone,
cool.
again. Yeah, so now the other human companion here sits with the bomb, and yeah, we're always going to say the person with the bomb. We had a pretty cool cutscene here anyways that shows why women are strong.
Bomb is in.
True.
So we're going to do one final big level up here, so we're going to learn Master Marksman, we're going to learn Master Throw. No, I can't do that. I had to kind of modify my menu a little bit here. So I didn't level up enough, so I had to get 9 in Intimidate here. Exactly 9. And that's why Shepard was a jerk for half the game. Thanks, Shepard. Because we're gonna try to do a certain dialogue in Saren here. I tried to convince Saren, hey, you kinda, I think the space lobster got to you when you were cheating on El Cordo, you're kind of fessing up here, buddy. You should apologize to the council for cheating on El Cordo.
Yeah, there's a whole concept in this game called indoctrination, essentially, that the Reapers use. It's essentially like a brainwashing control
It
thing.
appears the Geth have sent
And
reinforcements.
like the central conflict between, or like when you get high enough Paragon Renegade, essentially you're able to convince Saren that, or you're trying to talk Saren into like understanding that he has been indoctrinated. Also, this is extremely normal. Okay.
Yeah, so this is why we say the person with the bomb extremely normal. Oops, I was supposed to use warp there. And this
None of these
also
guys
kind
are
of messes
activated.
up. Yeah, these Geth here weren't activated. We surprise attacked them. Bad RNG on their part. It should just get good.
Commander, set that nuke and get out.
We are running very low on time.
Yeah, so we're almost to the part where we have to recruit Shepard and Rex. I mean, Rex and Garrus. So
We have to recruit Shepard.
Rex. So, how much do we still need for the incentive?
We need $814. $814.
You got about 2-3 minutes left, folks.
I believe in you, chat. You haven't let me down yet. And I've been on this, I've been commentating a lot. I've had a lot of times to get let down, and it's never happened.
So this is a Saren fight. We just blow up the canisters. It's pretty quick, especially because we have the stiletto. And we get this cool cutscene here while, old joke. We're gonna Saren versus Shepard. Battle of the Spectre Gamers. Oh, what a Falcon Punch.
Got some donations. This is just a cutscene.
There's a pretty cool part here.
Yes.
Sure thing. I have $10 from G-Client88 that says Pumpkarex, Pumpkarex,
Correct.
Pumpkarex. I have $25 from Pumpkarex from Dirty Chef that says Get Rex. Let's get Rex.
Come on,
Correct.
folks.
Let's get Rex.
I've used Caden and Tally too many times. I gotta change it up.
gotta
I
get
love
Rex.
Caden, but sometimes you need a little change in your life.
Only $804. I have $10 from Pumpkaboo that says Pumpkaboo. Thank you for your donation, Pumpkaboo. I have $5 from Happy Bear. $5 more from my boys Garrus and Rex. I don't want any friends left behind in this run. Chat, we don't want any friends left behind on this run. We only need $774. We are so close to saving our friends and letting them join our party, please.
Please, we're almost at the part where we have to grab them.
We're
so
almost
I'm
there.
doing a weapon swap here. This skip's a little hard, but we can kind of skip the cutscene here. So I'm gonna do one precise quick save.
Essentially, in the lore here, we're impounded, right?
Yeah,
why we're impounded?
there's some politics because nobody believes us. We were impounded here.
Equalize. Sorry, Commander. Log.
But it's okay because we have vector clearance. You can just click back in.
I'm actually going to change the difficulty here to hardcore, and disable power usage, and turn on ISA for safety. So, may I ask, do we hit the incentive here? Recruit Garrus and Rex?
We did not.
Oh,
Well, that's gonna mess up your Mass Effect 2 save.
my Mass Effect 2 save. How can I deal with this? Okay, well, unfortunately, had we saved the Garrus and Rex, I would have done an alternate, kind of clip here.
I didn't even know that
grab them?
existed.
But it's okay. Well,
I love this part here where everyone's just kind of like walking in a little group. It's so funny.
This save is a little precise just because we have to, if we fail it, we are faced. That's why I made that safety save there, because if we fail it, we're kind of, out of luck.
So, now we're on our way to Ilos. Ilos is going to be our, like, not our last section, but the last planet that we fly to. And Ilos is where things get a little wild.
Yeah, there's a reason why May and I are the biggest Mako stands in the world, because, you know, the Mako can pull off some really cool tricks.
Yeah, the Mako is what makes everything really come together in the end. This is also the hardest part.
Yeah, so this, if Therum kills a lot of runs, but if Therum didn't kill enough runs, this place will pretty much probably put your run in the gravestone, at least for any percent. We actually recently separated the categories into any percent and any percent no Mako skips, which is not the skips on Therum, but bans the skips that are done in Ilos, so that it's less RNG based.
And you'll see why, because essentially what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the Mass Effect already plays pretty fast and loose with physics in its lore. Like, the whole concept of the Mass Effect, I don't think really checks out in terms of, like, actual physics. But that's, like, peanuts compared to the physics that the Mako is about to do. And if you are, like, if you're, like, sensitive to, I guess, it's not like a flashing image, but it's a lot of, I guess, jitter.
Yeah, it's basically, like, the Mako kind of, like, business get extremely wonky.
Yeah,
and
so
we may be there for a while, because this is an pretty inconsistent skip.
You two, keep moving.
yeah, if you're, like, sensitive to, like, it's like the camera moving around all over the place really quickly, then just be a little wary about that. It'll be in a little bit. But this is why Sanjan did all those options changing. And that is because we have to reward our squad mates for all of their hard work.
Especially Caden.
Specifically Caden, yes. That's his reward for being safe.
Yeah, and his reward for being almost good squad mate. I mean, he didn't do the thing I wanted him to do up in Nausea, but that's okay. I still love him. So we're gonna, send Caden on a good old trip. So we don't send Tally because Tally has a lot of shields, whereas Caden has much less shields. So we're gonna try to get Caden as really low HP as possible instead, but that's fine. And we're gonna park the Mayflow here in a very specific spot.
And normally you have to, like, open these gates. Like, you go to Sarah, and Sarah's like, or not Sarah, and you go talk to Sovereign, and Sovereign's like, you exist because we allow it, and you'll die because we demand it. Or whatever. And then, but instead, what we can do is, there's a glitch where if you knock out your own squad mates with some grenades, and then get in the Mako right as they're waking up from being knocked out, their hitbox will get attached to the Mako incorrectly, and it will just launch it up into the air, as you're seeing here.
Yep. And this is why it's inconsistent, because I already have to reload my save.
Yeah, it's popcorn Mako. It just kind of, and there's no consistent setup for this at all. It is pretty much like you do it and you hope that the physics work out in your favor. It is extremely difficult, and it's why that there was why that category split occurred, because people were getting really tired of just losing runs to Mako RNG.
Yep, it's pretty brutal, especially when you're going for top times. Oh wow, are you gonna do it, Mako? I'm a believer. Oh, I think I got in for a second, but I don't think that was it. But yeah, we're gonna do this to clip through the doors. We're gonna do that a second time, so you can read out some more donations while or Caden gets no hazard pay for this.
Sure thing. I have $5 from Reverend Gumby. No comment, but thank you so much. I have 20.
Sorry, you go on.
Oh no, you're totally fine. I have $25 from A Mind Half Full. No comment, but thank you again. I have $50 from John. Way to go, everyone, on this epic, awe-inspiring, love-filled event. These donations will be life-changing for so many people. That's so true. Thank you very much. Also, as an update, Save the Council is at $425. Councils on their own is at $410. I said I liked a close race, and boy, did you all not disappoint. Thank you so much. We are very close with that. I have a $25 anonymous donation. No comment, but anonymous. Thank you very much.
That is really close. I kind of expected more people to be jerks and try to eat the council, but honestly though, should save the council just so we can show off all of our achievements. So yeah, there you go. We got to the door, but if you thought one Mako skip wasn't enough,
Yeah, that's the easier one.
you're in for a surprise.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Indeed,
Yeah,
we haven't ran into it yet.
We gotta do our little trench run here. I'm sure we won't do that again later.
So we're gonna park our Mako here, and then, you know, Kanan's gonna also not get hazard pay. So,
Kane's really putting in the work here, and I think that's commendable.
yeah. I mean, look, he's putting stasis on this, which kind of helps us, kind of able better to sort of put our camera angle in more favorable position, because the way the Mako kind of eats is kind of sort of based on where it is.
We'll try and get over this big old wall. Get on top of this. Very hard.
What
It
is
was safe
happening
for
with my
it.
mouse? Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. Yeah, so this, I do have a backup save if in case this doesn't work, or in case we get too long. But I believe we're on like an incredibly good pacing, so. Well, we might be.
Yeah, it
we
was
may
a really
be here
good
for
run
a
until
while.
these. Other than the
Yeah.
Mako skips, this one was super clean.
Yeah, so this is why we have that little content warning, because yeah, the Mako really does freak out.
Yeah, and it's extremely rare to get it first try. I think your world record gets it second, right?
I think my any percent world record gets a second try.
Yeah.
And even then, like, my world record for any percent is only like 40 seconds slower than my any percent no Mako glitches world record, which is amazing in itself. Because so the alternate way to do it, especially in a place where you don't use Mako glitches, is to bring Liara instead of Kaden and teach Liara Master Singularity. And we can do a skip that lets us go directly to that elevator where we talk to the little Prothean thingy-majigger. Because basically with the Singularity method, we skip all the way to the top of a certain, like, we kind of stand on top of a crate, and then we use Singularity to kind of, like, launch ourselves all the way to the top.
Mako skips are more fun to show off, though.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
every
a lot
time-
cooler for viewers. Not as cool
Yeah,
for a runner grinding for a really good time, but you know, I hope you viewers are enjoying this Mako madness.
Every time I commentate this game, it's really fun to watch people be we always hint at like there's gonna be some nonsense Mako stuff coming up soon. Then people are like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then the moment it happens, everyone's like, oh, no, yeah, okay. You weren't kidding.
You know, I think this is the real reason Kaden didn't join us in Mass Effect 2. He got tired of no hazard pay from
Yeah,
Mako. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
Like, there's multiple reasons, but I honestly think the Mako part was the #1 reason. Like, getting thrown grenades at you, or getting thrown grenades at, you know, having to kind of like shoulder the team, you know, every time like Shepard failed boats Venezia, you know, it gets
Rough,
to you.
yeah.
Rough life. I'm gonna drink some water while we finesse the Mako. So if you have any donations, feel free to read them.
I sure do.
Oh?
Oh,
I have. Oh,
Mako?
Mako, hello?
You gonna do the thing? You can read donations while doing this. I'm just gonna
Sure.
do Mako.
I hope the Mako behaves. I have $25 from Teppy42. No comment, but thank you very much. Aeon Frodo with $100. Let's end this wonderful marathon with a bang. And we have, because we've hit that PB and we flew past. We're over almost $5,000 over that, which is absolutely amazing. I have $125 from 3G PhD 121. Congratulations on another successful Frame Fatales event. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $150 from Jen Rue. I am so happy to see so much support. Let's close this out with a banger. Thank you very, very much. All of this is just amazing. I have a $125 anonymous donation. There is no comment but anonymous. It means the world. Thank you so much. Nanobite1667 with $25. Let's smash that record. We are well on our way to going over 5,000 over it. This is amazing. You all are fantastic. The amount that were raised for Malala Fund is just phenomenal. Thank you all so, so much.
Make it be nice today if you can get over the little, bump.
Come on. You can do it.
You can do it, Mako. I believe in you.
Oh. Come on. Is it a different setup from before?
Slightly.
Okay.
Like, we used to
That's
set up,
fine.
like, near the barrier, but now we set up, like, at a really...
That's what I thought.
If push comes to serve, I have a backup save that I can use, but...
Not ideal.
I only had one ideal plan saved, and I'll give chat what they want, but... They're actually making really good pace.
I didn't even consider that.
All clear.
Yeah. This is, this is how everyone this is why we have our Mako fan club, honestly. Just... It takes, a certain Mako whisperer. Oh?
There's no amount of love for the Mako that can make the Mako consistent. It's like a wild horse. It can't be tamed.
31 IV Naughty Nature Mako kit.
True. It is being very naughty.
Yeah, it's a very naughty Mako kit right now. Like, you can kind of try to control the direction by, like, kind of buffering, but it's not perfect. You can also pretty much perform this trick anywhere that you can drive the Mako in, as long as you can knock down or kill a companion. So, if you want to try it on other planets that is not this place, you can. Is this save good? I don't think so, but... yeah. And the Mako's, yeah, and considering we got here at, like, a really good... Ilos had a really good pacing, and we're still kind of stuck here, that just tells you how kind of inconsistent it is.
This is what happens when you take a physics textbook and put it in the fiction section of the library. Come on, Mako.
Come on, Mako.
My favorite part about this is I'm getting, like, I don't know, 144p right now, and it is just completely unfollowable.
That's even better. Mako shenanigans.
It's already hard to know what's going on. Oh.
I think that was good, but I'm gonna wait a little bit more to make sure.
Watching the Mako flip around the screen has got to be one of my favorite things in the world.
It's so good. I find it so funny every time. It, like, never fails to impress for me.
I think it's good. Let me make sure. All right, we did it. Finally.
We did it.
Yay, GG.
Everyone clap in chat.
Now we're going to do the conduit run.
Yep.
There's a part in this at the end where you have to race to the conduit before it closes. But we're just going to not have to worry about the timer. We would hit it anyways because we're speedrunners, but...
Yeah. We're totally going to talk to Vigil as well. That Prothean AI thingy. We didn't really explain what the Protheans are, but, the Protheans were the race that kind of came 50,000 years or so before us puny humans, Turians, Sari, Krogan.
They created,
whatever.
They created the mass relays and the Citadel, right?
Yeah, totally, they did.
Yeah, definitely, for real. That's what happened.
They are an ancient race.
They didn't do that.
Yeah, spoilers.
Spoilers alert. That was actually the Reapers.
Those space lobsters are really smart, honestly.
Yeah. Look, Mass Effect 1 came out 13 or 14 years ago. I think the spoiler threshold has ended. This is a new setup, I believe, right? Or a new version of this?
New version of this, so we're pretty much gonna see everything. We're gonna do some very fancy Mako tricks here. So this is why you stand in Mako. You can do all these fancy tricks like this. I'm gonna do a little half barrel roll. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I'm gonna jump over this to save a little bit of time on driving. We have to jump over there for a little invisible hoop. And then we're gonna year ourselves off here. Oh my goodness, Mako. Ooh, what a ride. Well, we have to go through this.
Times. My favorite time watching Sanjan do this is she clipped into a tree once. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, that part is really funny.
It was so sad, but it was also very funny.
And so now we're at the conduit. Which, Saren already took it, but, we're gonna follow him closely behind. Let's go a little left to the right of this.
Yeah, so
and
we gotta follow,
are.
and that's gonna take us to the Citadel. And I really think, oh yeah, that's important. I gotta say, I really feel like watching Mako popcorn has really convinced me that nothing could ever destroy the Mako. It is truly invincible.
Yeah, it stands the test of time.
Exactly. Like, they may not have brought it back in Mass Effect 2, but I think it's shown that it is an all-powerful machine and that nothing will ever take it down. Yeet!
Yep, we're, just like that, we're at the Citadel. It's on fire, oh no!
Oh god!
Please begin emergency evacuation.
Bop. Ooh, that had to hurt.
Oh no, the Mako! No!
Why? Why did they do this to us? Why did they give us the hammerhead? After? We don't deserve this.
I just didn't see that coming. I was so confident, and then...
Alright, so we gotta kill these little husks here, and we're gonna do the last glitch in the game. We're going to skip a whole bunch of cutscenes where we kind of, float in space. Do some cool stuff, but we're gonna do some even more cooler stuff. So we're gonna jump directly to.
Hey, it's the trench run.
Yep, it's the good old trench run here. I'm gonna dodge a couple cannons here, and the council, saving our council, is coming up really soon. And there's also gonna be content warning here. Our favorite El Cordo cheater is gonna, he kind of realizes he's really fessed up by cheating on the El Cordo, and he's gonna take one for the team. So content warning if you're squeamish about that kind of stuff.
That'll be in a little bit before then. We'll do another warning before it happens.
Yeah. Alright, just gonna put 2 more points into here for safety because I was a level lower. And then here we do a little bit of walking. And there's gonna be plenty of cutscenes that place, so... Yeah, so basically, like I said, we've convinced Saren that his El Cordo cheating actions have gone too far. And etc. And this skips the boss fight, the first boss fight we have with Saren, which can be a little bit slow because he'll always overload our weapons, so we can...
Yeah.
So,
that's why we did all that Renegade.
Let's close that incentive for save or kill a council here. Did we, are we gonna save or eat the council?
We are gonna save the council.
Alright.
That's faster.
Yeah, that's actually faster by 5 seconds because the cutscene's shorter.
It was really close, too. $20 difference.
Wow. That's actually... I didn't expect it to be, that short.
Now
Alright, content warning, self-harm.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe we should give him a little bit. I forgot how fast you can actually do these cutscenes.
Yeah, sorry
for not
folks,
being a little quicker on that.
Y'all can look, y'all can come back now. You can look at a cat picture, but there's like 2 to 3 minutes of cutscenes that played in between its final fight, so you can feel free to read some donations.
Sure, and also we are only $72 away from being $5,000 over our last event, or the total events PB. So I think it'd be really cool if we could get to 5,000 more than our last,
That
or
would
our
be
highest.
really
That would be so
cool.
cool. That'd be really neat. That'd be
so
really neat
cool.
milestone.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be so cool. Y'all,
What if we did that? But like
what if
actually.
look, what if we did that? What if it's only 72? What if we did that, chat?
What if we did
We're
that?
so close.
I just like let's just do it.
Let's just do it. I think we can
Yeah.
do it. I have $25 from Geek Ella here from the donation station. It's been an honor reading your donations all week. Thank you to each and every donor, runner, commentator, staff, and volunteer that worked to make this the best Fatales event yet. Less than 3. Ella, thank you. I have a $25 donation from Erinic15. Great event for a great cause. Can't wait for the next one. Me neither. Thank you so much. I have a $200 anonymous donation. Let's bring this marathon home by bringing home the friends we want to make along the way. Keep pushing towards that recruitment incentive. And of course, we are now pushing towards our $5,000 over our most raised PB incentive. We are so close, everyone. We are almost there. I have $25 from Dr. Phalange for 40, another great GDQ event. Thanks to all the hosts, runners, and tech crew behind the scenes making all the magic happen. And $125 from Oyster. Very glad to be supporting Malala Fund, making the number go up. Thank you so much for making that number go up. Everything is benefiting Malala Fund, and it is an amazing charity. And thank you all so much. I cannot believe we have raised $132,194. That is absolutely phenomenal. That is going to make such a difference.
That is
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Thank you,
It is
everyone, so much for
amazing.
donating to a really good cause. Also,
you,
yeah,
everyone.
I guess El Cordo cheating has come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, so this is the final fight in the game. It is Aaron 2, I guess, but we didn't do Aaron 1, we skipped him. Time will be when Sanjan gets the last hit on Saren Auburn.
Sarah Nauber, that's pretty. Sarah Nauber boo. There you go. Sarah got a punkabooed.
So the specific way that Sanjan's gonna try to do this fight, you can't really die here. It's like hard to die here, but what Saren wants to do, he wants to overload your weapons, which means they're going to be put on cooldown. We don't want that to happen. The goal is to CC him immediately, and then you want to keep getting him
that's
CC'd
so close. Okay.
as long as possible because he will jump around and it's really annoying. A nice thing about this cutscene in the middle of the fight is that our skills are the cooldowns on our skills are actually still ticking down during this. They will be off cooldown by the time this cutscene's over.
Yeah, so I should have lift up, or like very close to being up, but he is up there, so, which kind of sucks. So hopefully we can CC him in time. But if it's not a big deal, it's just very annoying to deal with him. All right.
Yeah, because he just hops everywhere.
Yeah.
Sucks.
So we just basically chain CC him, and time's coming up very soon here. That was a lot of HP down, and time.
That was a good Saren fight.
Yeah, that was a very solid Saren fight.
GG.
Yeah, that was actually a really solid run up until Ilos, but Ilos is the usual run killer anyhow, so
that's RNG for you.
That is just Mako things. Hashtag just Mako things. 31 IV naughty nature, 31 IV in attack and speed and special attack, naughty nature Mako kit. But I hope you all enjoyed its very epic ending and very befitting of the final run of CrossFit Towels.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. And I hope everybody liked this run, because this run is definitely a ride.
That's an amazing run.
I think this is the part where we advertise ourselves, right?
It is.
Alright, so I'd like to give, first off, a huge shout out to Lufex, who is one of the glitch rounders for this game, who found like a lot, who is the founder of the Cursed Mako glitch. So for all you Mako stands, you can thank him because he is the true Mako whisperer. So huge shout out to Lufex. who's a fellow glitch hunter. Shoutouts to Letter Swords as well for making up a lot of the tutorial for this game. Pretty much, it's you can still use it to kind of learn how to do this. I personally recommend 80% no Mako glitches, which is the more beginner-friendly category, and a category just as cool, honestly.
Brand
to
new.
start up with if you're interested in speedrunning Mass Effect. And
This one's super cool.
also shoutouts to Mike Wave, who ran this game for a little while. You know, this game is can be very janky, and he's had a lot of bad stuff happen to him. Like, this run went well, but I've had runs where just everything was cursed. Like, I've had really cursed runs, and he's had to deal with it for his PB grind for a good bit. So shoutouts to him as well, and shoutouts to the rest of the BioWare speedrunning community, and especially the Coder speedrunning community as well. They're awesome people, and huge shoutouts to Corvimae for commentating my run and being a fellow great Mako stan.
Shoutouts to Sanjan for having me, and also being a Mako stan. And if you liked the two of us making dumb jokes, and you want to hear more of that, I have a podcast about speedrunning that I do, and not this Monday, but the Monday after, Sanjan's going to be the guest on it. He also had Court on before, Frozen Flygon, a bunch of Frame Pulse folks on it, so check that out.
Yeah, so if you're interested in asking me questions about speedrunning in general, not just Mass Effect, I actually also speedrun Pokemon, as well as Knights of the Old Republic, as well as Octopath. So you can ask me any general RPG speedrunning question. And also shoutouts to Pokemon Speedrunning Diversity,
Captain,
awesome team.
Commander Shepard.
Yeah, shoutouts to Pokemon Speedrunning Diversity.
We have gathered here to
Both of us
recognize
are on
the
it. Great
enormous
team.
contributions of
Great
the Alliance
people.
forces in the war against
And
Sovereign
shoutouts,
and the
finally, to every single person who contributed this event, whether that was doing a run, whether that was doing production or volunteering, or whether that was donating or just watching.
And we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men.
Thank
Alright,
you so much
who's
for the
You have the
run.
courage of your conviction.
We're gonna ratio
Given all
Udina here,
that's
but we
happened,
can't
I
play the
assure
rest
your
of this because
recommendation will carry a great deal of weight,
you know
Commander.
the music, the
Do you
final music that
support
plays,
any
well, it's
particular
really good
candidate?
music. You know, we can't play
You
it.
trying to make me blush, Shepard?
We'll just pick Anderson. We'll ratio Udina.
Not a politician.
And we'll call it that.
Politicians on the
So,
Citadel.
thank you very much for having
The
me
captain would be perfect for this job.
again for this event.
shadow
I
of
really
war
enjoy
darkens our
my time
future.
here
Selecting someone
and
with
doing this run
military
for you
experience is
all.
a
I
wise
hope you all
choice.
really enjoyed this
I'm honored,
run.
Counselor.
And
As humanity's
yeah,
representative,
that's it. Thank you so
I'll
much.
do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
The battle with Sovereign destroyed our illusions of peace and security. Now the galaxy will look to us, the Council, to defend them.
All right, chat. Thank you all so much for being here this week for this absolutely amazing event. I do have one final announcement before we go into our final little bit. We did, in fact, beat our PB by $5,000, y'all. Thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing. You all are wonderful. It is because of you that we can do this, and you are making such a big change in so many people's lives. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Nichole Goodnight. It was an absolute pleasure to host tonight and to see this through the end, and I hope to see you all soon. And for now, we're going to go ahead and visit the studio, the Frost Fatale studio crew. See you all soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Frozen Flygon. I was the event lead for the marathon.
And my name is Air Angel. I was the assistant event lead and the social media lead.
This concludes Frost Fatales 2022. But before we go, thank you to the runners, commentators, volunteers, and GDQ staff who made this event possible.
And we would also like to thank our sponsor, the Yeti, for supporting this event, and all those who gave us the awesome prizes.
Absolutely. We raised $132,000 and $350 on top of that, because that's how math works.
Yay!
I'm a math teacher, yes? Thank you to all who watched, shared, and donated during this event. We couldn't do this without your hype and support. Thank you.
We cannot wait to see you all this August for Flame Fatales 2022. That's all from us from the night at the studio. Stick around for the raid. Hot drinks!
Hot drinks!